Welcome to the topic of work and time. This is very important topic and work and time problem is analogous to the distance and speed problem. For example, in distance and speed problem, we have seen that distance is equal to speed into time. Similarly, work and rate problem also, work is equal to rate into time. Now, if the rate doubles, the work done doubles also because since they are equally related like this proportionally, if I double the rate of doing work, if I double, then work done will also be doubled. If the time remain constant and one work is done, for example, if suppose the same work the rate is inversely proportional to time, what does it means? It means suppose if there are two students, they are writing a book. Okay, suppose it is like this: work is equal to rate into time. So the time taken by A into rate of A is equal to time taken by B into rate of B is equal to same work because they are doing the same work. Now, if we need to find the relation, for example, RA upon RB, the ratio of rate of A and rate of B is equal to ratio of time taken by B upon time taken by A. That means if A take more time, that means its rate is less. The rate is inversely proportional to time. The more time taken by him, the less rate is them. The person who is having more rate, he takes less time. The time and rate are inversely proportional. Now, what is the logical deduction? For example, if Katie can do a work in 3 hours, right? If she is able to do a work, complete a work in 3 hours, then it means in 1 hour she will do 1 by 3 of work. That means 33%, right? Similarly, George can do the same work in 5 hours. So in 1 hour, George can do 1 by 5 of work, which is equal to 20%. So if they work together, the amount of work done by them will be equal to the sum of work individually work. So it will be 53%, 20% plus 33%. So since they are able to complete the 53% means more than 50% of work in 1 hour, that means the time taken by both, if both are working together, they can complete the work in less than 2 hours. This is the logical deduction. This way we can also think. This will be very useful in DS question also because we need not solve the exact value of time taken by both. We can just think like that and solve it. So this will be okay. Now the amount of work done by one person. Suppose one is doing amount of work, suppose WA, and B is also doing the amount of work WB. The total amount of work done will be W. This is for a particular time. Now I divide the same by a number of time taken by them. For example, for 2 hours or any number of T time, then it will be like this. The rate of combined rate is equal to individual rate. Okay, this can be represented like this and can be used to solve the question. For example, if suppose X is the completion time of one machine. One is machine is taking X hours to do a work. So in 1 hour it was doing 1 by X of work. If the machine is taking X hours to complete a work, then 1 by X will be the work done in 1 hour. Similarly, Y is the completion time for the other machine. So the amount of work done will be 1 by Y. Now, if I add both the amount of work, then I will get the total amount of work. So it will be suppose 1 upon T. Now, why I have kept this at 1 upon T? Because if suppose I need to find what is the amount of time taken to complete the work if both are working together, so it will be just the reciprocal of this. Okay, so this equation can be, you can remember this equation, and this equation can be used to solve the question also. In this, X is the amount of time taken by one machine to complete the work, Y is the amount of time taken by second machine to do the work. Now, if they do work together, so T will be the amount of time taken by to complete the work. So this way we can find the amount of time. For example, this question, in this machine A takes 6 hours to do a job. Okay, machine B, so in 1 hour machine A is doing 1 by 6 of work, right? Machine B is taking 18 hours to do the same job. So in 1 hour machine B will do 1 by 18 of work. Now how long will it take to do the job? So this will be equal to 1 upon T using this formula. So if I solve it like this, taking the LCM 18, it will be 3 plus 1 equal to 1 upon T. Now 4 upon 18 equal to 1 upon T, and thus T is equal to 18 by 4 equal to 9 upon 2. This is equal to 4.5 hours. So this is the answer. In 4.5 hours, this is the time taken by both the machine to complete the work if they are doing work together. Now, this type of approach involves a lot of fraction. Sometimes it becomes difficult or cumbersome to solve fractions and all. So there is one more method that we will see. Now, to avoid the ease the calculation, avoid the fraction, we can use the LCM approach. This is very easy approach. In this, what we need to do, for example, we are given the time. The time is 6 hours, the time taken by A to do the job, and similarly 18 hours is the time taken by B to do the job. Then we will suppose let the amount of work is equal to LCM of 6 and 18. LCM of 6 and 18. And LCM of 6 and 18 will be 18. Now, suppose this is the amount of total amount of work. So, if A is taking 6 hours, that means in 1 hour, A does how much amount of work? Since it is taking 6 hours to complete 18 units, so in 1 hour, A will do 3 units. So, A will do 3 units of work per hour. Similarly, in 1 hour, B will take B will do 18 upon 18. So B will take 18 units. So if both of them combine together, they do work together. So in 1 hour, they will do 3 plus 1 equal to 4 units. They will do 4 units of work together. So this work will be done in 1 hour, and the total work is 18. So how much time will be taken? Time will be equal to work upon rate, right? So work is 18 and amount of work done per unit of time. This is rate, because rate is nothing but the amount of work done per unit of time. So 18 upon 4, this is equal to 4.5 hours. This is same as the previous approach, but this approach generally eliminates the use of fraction, so it is quite easy. Now efficiency ratio. Sometimes we got the relation like this: A is thrice as good a workman as B, or A is more efficient, thrice efficient as B, more is better worker than B. It means the amount of work done by A is thrice the B. It means if suppose A is doing WA and B is doing WB per unit of time, for the same time A is doing thrice the work, right? Similarly, the time taken by E, if I want to like rewrite like this, the time taken by A upon time taken by B equal to 1 upon 3. This we need to remember, because A is good worker, thrice a good worker, efficient worker. That means he will do more work per unit time. So amount of time taken by A, because he is better worker, the time taken of A will be lower. Clear? Like this. For example, if someone says A is X time a good at workman, so work done by A upon work done by B is equal to X by 1. He is doing X times more work. And if I want to write in terms of time, so it will be like this. Since he is doing more work, the time taken will be inverse like this. So this is the relation using the efficiency. This way we need to solve the question. Sometimes we are given the ratio, not the ratio but in percentage. For example, how much work one person can do in a day expressed in percentage. For example, if a person can do a job in 2 days, right? If a person can complete the job in 2 days, it means in one day he will do how much job? 1 by 2 job, half job. That means 50% of the job, right? So we can say his efficiency is 50%. This is nothing but the efficiency of the worker. Okay. Similarly, if a person can complete the job in half day, suppose half day, right? If a person B is able to complete the work in half of the time, half day, that means his efficiency is 200%. Clear? In one day, he will be able to do two work, two units of work. And what was this person? He is doing in a day only half work, 50%. Now he is doing two work. So he is doing four times of this, 200. Now this question, if you are watching the video, you can pause the video and attempt the question yourself. Afterwards, you can see the solution. Now, as per this question, A can do a certain work in 12 days. Okay, and so let us take like this. Suppose the rate of doing work of A is RA. In 12 days, he is able to finish the work. This is equal to work. Now, how many days does B take to complete the same work? Okay, it is like this. We need to find the amount of time. This we need to find out. So it is also given B is 60% more efficient. It means the efficiency of B is equal to efficiency R of B is equal to like this. The rate of doing work of B is 1.6 time of rate of doing work for A. So we can write like this, 12 into RA is equal to, in place of RB, I can write 1.6 RA into T. This T we need to find out. Now RA and RA get cancelled. So T is nothing but equal to 12 upon 1.6. Now to solve this, always remove the decimal first. So it will be 120 upon 16. Now we can cancel out. By 4 it will get cancelled. So answer will be 7.5. 7.5 days. So in 7.5 days, B will be able to complete the work. If you are watching the video, then you can pause the video and attempt the question yourself. Now, in this question, X takes 12 hours. X takes 12 hours to finish the work. So what is the rate of X? Rate of X is equal to 1 upon 12. Now he finishes 2 by 3 of work. 2 by 3 of the work is finished. So how much work is remaining? That is important. Remaining work is equal to remaining work is equal to 1 minus the amount of work that already been done. So this is equal to 1 upon 3. This work is remaining. Now the rest of the work is finished by Y, whose rate is 1 by 10th of X. So the rate of Y is equal to 1 by 10th of rate of X. So this will be equal to 1 by 10 into 1 by 12. So it will be equal to 1 by 120. This is the rate of Y who is going to finish the work. So as our relation is work done is equal to rate into time. So we need to find the time. Time is equal to W upon rate. Okay. So this will be equal to amount of work done is 1 by 3 and the rate is 1 upon 1 by 20. So this is nothing but 120 upon 3 and this is equal to 40. So 40 hours will be taken by Y to complete the work. If you are watching the video, you can pause the video and attempt the question yourself. Now looking the question, this type of question can also be done using the rate like A is doing the work in 60 minutes. So rate of A will be equal to 1 upon 60. This type of rate we can use to solve the question. But there is one more approach to solve the question using the LCM approach, which we have discussed earlier. So where to use the LCM approach? LCM approach can be used when we have the time taken by the machine or persons to do the work. For example, here the time taken by A and B together is 24 minutes. Okay, if A and B printer are doing work together, they are taking 24 minutes. Now printer A alone is taking 60 minutes. So what we can do to eliminate the fraction, what we can do, suppose the amount of work equal to LCM of 24 and 60. Now if I take the LCM of 24 and 60, 24 is nothing but 12 into 2. This is equal to 12 into 5. So 12, 12 common and then 2 into 5. The LCM will be equal to 12 into 2 into 5. This is equal to 120. This is the LCM. Now A and B. A and B are taking 24 hours to complete, sorry, 24 minutes to complete the work. This is the amount of work done. So what is the amount of work done in 1 hour? 1 hour work. We are just calculating this. This is equal to amount of work upon amount of time taken. So, okay, this is given in minutes, so it will not be hour. This is 1 minute work. We should be consistent with the units. So this is equal to 5 units. In 1 minute, A and B can do 5 units of work. Similarly, if I talk about A, who is taking 60 minutes to complete the work alone, the amount of work done by A in 1 minute is equal to 120 upon 60. Okay, and this is equal to 2 units. So 5 is equal to amount of work done by A and B per unit time means in 1 minute. Amount of work done by A in 1 minute is 2. So what is the amount of work done by B? It is equal to 5 minus 2 equal to 3 units. So in 1 minute, B can do 3 units of work. And okay, so now if I take the difference, right? If I take the difference, so amount of, as per the question, B is printing 5 page a minute more than printer A. That means amount of work done per minute. If I talk about 1 minute, in 1 minute, amount of work done by B, amount of work, like let me write like this, or in we are talking about 1 minute, so it is better to write in R, rate. Rate of B equal to rate of A plus 5 pages. Okay, so here we got 3 unit equal to RA was 2 unit plus 5 pages. This is 5 pages. That means 1 unit of work equal to 5 pages. Because the difference we are getting is 1 unit here, and as per the question, the difference between the rate of doing work means the amount of work done per unit is 5 pages. So 1 unit of work is 5 pages. Now what was the total work done, which we have supposed 120 units. Okay, now 1 unit is equal to 5 pages, so work done will be 120 into 5. This is 600 pages. So amount of work done, pages, the task, the amount of pages contained by a task is 600 pages. I hope it is clear. If you are watching the video, then you can pause the video to attempt the question yourself. Now, coming back to the question, in this it is given the A and B are used to manufacture this amount of bolt. If the time taken by A is 10 hours longer than B. See here in this question we are not given the time taken by A and B, so we cannot apply the LCM approach, because LCM approach we should know the amount of the time taken by individuals to do the work. Okay, so in this what we can do, we can just suppose the time taken by B, machine B, equal to T. Now the time taken by A will be equal to T plus 10 as per the question. A is taking 10 hours more longer. So now they are used to manufacture 660 bolt. So how much bolt is produced by B per unit of time is equal to 660 upon T, and similarly A is producing 660 upon T plus 10 because he is taking T plus 10 work. Okay, this is the amount of bolt produced by A. B, this is by A. This is a B, this is A. It is also given that B produced 10% more bolt than A. That means the bolt produced by B is equal to 10% more, means 1.1 times of A, like this. So this is equal to 1.1 times of this. Now we can strike out 660. Now cross multiply. So it will be T plus 10 equal to 1.1 of T. So 0.1 T equal to 10. Now T is equal to 100. So it means V is taking 100 hours to produce 660 volt. So what is the time taken by A? The time taken by A is nothing but T plus 10. So it will be 100 plus 10 equal to 110. This is the time taken by complete the work, to complete to manufacture 660 bolts. Now how many bolts per hour? We need to find how many bolts per hour A produce. So it is, we have to do like this. Total work done 660, amount time taken. So this way we can get the rate. It is equal to 6. So A is producing 6 bolts per hour. I hope it is clear. If you are watching the video, you can pause the video and attempt the question yourself. Coming back to the question, A and B can do a piece of work for 480. Okay, A can do the work alone in 75 days, B can do the work alone in 40 days. With the help of C, they can do the work in 25 days. So here we are given the time taken by A and B and A, B, C together. Okay, so what we can do, we can take the work done, the amount of work done equal to LCM of time taken. So it will be easier for us to solve the question. So work done equal to LCM of 75, 40 and 25. So LCM will be equal to, if I take 75, it is equal to 5 square into 3. This is equal to 5 into 8. This is equal to 5 square. So LCM is nothing but 5 square is the maximum power of 5, 5 square into 3 into 8. This is the amount of work. This we have taken, this is the amount of work in units. Now, if this is the total amount of work, then in 1 hour, now talk about 1 hour work. The amount of work done by A is nothing but total work done upon time taken. So if I divide this 5 square, there is no need to multiply. If you multiply, then also it's correct, but it will be cancelled. So I am not multiplying it. I am just dividing the total work by the time taken by A, 75. So I will get 8 units. So A is doing 8 units and B is doing 5 square into 3 into 8 similarly upon 5 into 8. This is the time taken by B. So amount of work done by B per unit of time, it will be equal to, if I strike out like this, it is 15 units. Similarly for C, it is equal to 5 square into 3 into 8 upon, now C is taking 5 square 25 time. So this is 24 unit. Okay, this is not C. Actually, the time taken by 25 is not by C alone. It is by A, B and C. So this is equal to A plus B plus C. So A alone is doing 8 units of work, B alone is doing 15 units of work per unit time, and A, B, and C together they are doing 24 units of time, 24 units of work. So if I want to calculate what is the amount of work done by C, this is equal to, I need to subtract 24 minus 15 plus 8. This is equal to 1 unit. So C is doing 1 unit of work per unit of time. Now, how much rupees should C get? It means of the work done. So in the ratio of work done, so C should get 1 upon total work is 24. So C is doing 1 by 24th of work. So he will get 1 by 24th of payment also. So this is equal to 20. So he will get 20 rupees only. A. A is the right answer for this. Try this question. If you are watching the video, you can pause the video to try the question. Coming back to the question, it is saying machine A takes 2 hours to build a car. Okay. Machine B takes 3 hours to build the same car. So we will use the LCM approach because we have the time taken by both machine A and B to do the work. Let us the work done is LCM of equal to LCM of 2 and 3. So it is equal to 6 units. This is the total amount of work. So in 1 hour, work done by A will be equal to 6 upon time taken by A. So 3 units. So A is doing 3 units of work per hour. Similarly, B is doing 6 upon 3, 2 units of work per hour. As per the question, if they work together for 1 hour at the respective rate and then machine B breaks down, it means in for 1 hour, both A and B are working together. After that, machine B breaks down and the rest of the work is done by A alone. A alone. We need to find this additional time. Okay. So for the first hour, when both are working together, amount of work done will be 2 plus 3, 5. So both are equal to complete the 5 units of work in 1 hour. So how much work is remaining? The total work was 6 units, completed work 5 units. So remaining work which need to be done is equal to 6 minus 5. This is equal to 1 unit. So this is the amount of work that needs to be done by A alone. A alone. And A do 3 units of work per unit time. So that means the time taken will be equal to amount of work done upon rate. Rate is 3. So 1 by 3 hours. So if I convert into minutes, it will be 60 upon 3, 20 minutes. So 20 is the right answer for this. Thank you for attending this session.